It's been a while since we've been here, but I worked at GameStop for over a decade. You know how long a decade is? It's a pretty damn long time. I worked at GameStop for over a decade, and here are my horrendous stories. Multiples. You're going to hear this directly from me. And after this video, you won't be the same. You'll be a different person entirely. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but make sure you do me a giant favor. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's in the description right below. Let's get into these spicy stories. So the first story, my friends, never heard before. When I was a wee young lad, 18 years old, we were opening a store in a city called Fort Payne, Alabama. It was pretty much the place where you could go and trucks would go by and they'd have the rebel flag on the trucks, the Confederate flag, which is a little spicy, a little scary. But we were opening a store there, and guess who got to be the assistant manager opening that store? Yes, this guy right here with the extra small shirt on. So I'm extremely excited because I'm an assistant manager now, which is like a big deal and stuff, I guess. Not really, but I got a pay raise, but I had to drive an hour, which was terrible at the time. So first things first, I get there, okay? We had to open the store, so we hired 25 part-time associates, including me and the store manager. That's who started at that store. 25 people helping us. Now, we didn't just go in there and start putting games on the walls. We had to build the store. What I mean is, there was 4 empty walls and carpet. That's it. We had to put the slat wall up, which is what the stuff actually hangs on, which was terrible, okay? Because I was the only one that knew how to drill things. And not in the way that you think it's fine. No, we also had to build the back counter. We had to build all the computers and plug everything up. It took us like 5 solid days. We got 244 boxes of shipment to load the stores with. That is insane. That's why we needed all those warm bodies to help us. The warm bodies was the thing we needed. Spoilers. So fast forward a couple days and we have opened the store successfully. Haha, plot twist. We fired 21 of those people that day. Yeah, they weren't going to work here, and they all thought they were, and we were not allowed to tell them that we were going to terminate them on the final day. And I wasn't going to, because I just got made ASM, and I was real excited about the opportunity to flourish in this growing, fantastic company. Oh my gosh, I hate everything. So we go ahead and open the store, but there's one thing in particular wrong. It's the day before Black Friday, guys. Perfect timing, right? Yes, absolutely terrible. And also, it's like 10 degrees outside every single day. Plot twist, the heat did not work yet. Yeah, it wasn't hooked up yet, which is fine. We didn't actually have any control over that. GameStop was supposed to set that up. Shocking. They didn't do it, so it's pretty damn cold. Now you're thinking to yourself, okay, we get a space heater. You wear 5 jackets, you're going to be fine. Well, our district manager was there the first couple days we opened because we were expecting a giant visit from the head of LP, the regional director, and a couple other big wigs to come into the store and hang out with little old Cody, 18 years old, terrified as hell, and also freezing. Some junk this big. So pretty much normal size. It's fine. So you know what our district manager tells us? And this is the same district manager I've mentioned before on this channel. If you're new, he sucks. All right? I'm sorry. He's a terrible person. Anyways. Yeah, he told us we were not allowed to have jackets because it was out of dress code. And we weren't allowed to have that space heater either. But guess who was wearing a jacket in our store every day? Yes, the district manager, of course. Why, of course not. Of course, we're not allowed to. Okay? Rules for thee, but not for me, baby. So we're freezing every day. It was actually literally 30 degrees in our store. Customers were complaining, obviously, and they were also complaining that we didn't have jackets on. You know, like the sweet old grandmothers and the moms. Why you sweet baby ain't got a jacket on? And I'm like, well, I'm not allowed to have a jacket on. Only the district manager can have the jacket. It's like in the olden days when the dad ate first, and then the babies get the leftover, and when they bathe, same thing, the babies get the dirty water. Basically, that's the same idea. Well, we're freezing, literally almost dying. And then, of course, the head of LP shows up, and all the bigwigs, the regional director, they all show up to hang out with us for a little while. And guess what? They're freezing. So you know what they do? They all put their jackets on while we're just freezing. We're not allowed to do anything. So of course, my store manager, who was a great guy at the time, probably one of the only good people I ever worked with as far as being over me, pretty much pleaded with the LP team to let us wear our jackets just for the day because it was extra cold that day. After begging and begging, they finally let us wear our jackets while customers were not in the store. Imagine that. Imagine living in a country where you don't have heat because your company, who's supposed to be like really rich and smart and stuff, just doesn't set up your heat to be fixed for weeks. And, they don't allow us to wear our jackets. So we get to freeze and die. What if I was allergic to cold and I died? Would they pay for my funeral? Would they give my parents money? I doubt it. They don't give a damn. That was one of the worst 2 weeks of my life because I was literally freezing every day. When I took a break, I went out to my car and turned the heat on max. That was pretty much the only solace that I could take. But that's nothing. This next story is also extremely cold-hearted, but not in a literal temperature way. It might be, depending on who you are. This was a very exciting time in my life that quickly made me change the way I thought about my job. It was in 2014. My store ranked consistently second, third, or first out of a company of, at the time, of over 5,000 stores. That was a big deal because my district manager actually didn't have anybody ranking like within the top 1,000 ever regularly. Okay, so I tried real hard. I tried selling as best as I could. I would try to appease everybody, try to make everybody proud of me, mama. But no, we ranked second and third all the time. It was pretty awesome. And we would have conference calls to go over these rankings, which is the only thing that ever mattered to GameStop when I was there, and probably still now, was rankings. They pitted their associates and their stores against each other violently against each other. And my district manager played favorites, which, that's pretty obvious. He played favorites. So one of his favorite store managers would rank in the top 2,000, which is just barely above company average. And he would shout him out on the call and congratulate him. And I would rank literally second in the entire company on the same call. And he would just go over it and not even congratulate me. And I look, I know I wasn't doing it to be congratulated, but I was kind of doing it to be congratulated. Sometimes you just want to be told, good job, when I was that young. Now I don't care. I will tell myself good job. It's that easy. Great job on your video, Cody. See, we did it. But even though he did not congratulate me and never acted excited about us ranking second or third, and we ranked first 2 times, and I don't think he ever in his career had a store rank number 1, and I did it, man. I ended up ranking 97th for the entire year, which is huge. And I was real proud of myself. My district manager didn't give a damn. That's fine, whatever. But I was proud. I was so proud because the regional director announced he was going to visit my store specifically because of my ranking. So your boy Cody was extremely happy and extremely excited as a young redneck man in his prime could possibly be. And I'm not happy anymore because I'm a middle-aged redneck man past his prime. So I prepare. Okay, I get the date that they're coming, and I prepare. I clean my store. I make it spotless. I have everything on paper I'm supposed to have. I go hard, and I'm by the book. I go as hard as possible, okay, because that's how I like to be, baby. No, so they show up, okay, my district manager and my regional director, okay, my regional director. If you ever worked in the stores in the Southeast, you probably know who my regional director was at the time. He sucks. He wears belt buckles. You probably know who I'm talking about. It's fine. Don't mention it. It's fine. Don't say anything. Well, they come in, and he immediately starts going over stuff in the store and drilling me about certain policies, kind of in an aggressive way. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, this is weird. He's kind of like laying into me a little bit, but that's fine. I kind of like being laid into, if you know what I mean. But he was going a little hard on me. My district manager looked a little bit upset the entire time, which he kind of always was upset, but that's fine. I was excited because I still ranked 97th. It didn't matter to me. Everybody seemed like they kind of didn't give a damn, which is weird because ranking is all that matters for GameStop. But I was a young guy, and for some reason, I don't know what it was, my district manager did not like young guys, especially young females. Oh my gosh. He didn't like older females. It didn't matter. But he didn't like younger guys. He liked people closer to his age. He thought younger people could not handle stuff. It was a GameStop. It's not like I was running a damn company. All right. All I had to do was sell some stuff. Easy peasy, baby. And he thought we couldn't run stuff. He couldn't even pronounce half the games that were coming out, nor did he even know what a damn video game was, because he was old as hell. Because GameStop hires district managers outside of the company that are old people that never really cared about games. They just get old ass white dudes every time. I don't really know why. So he's drilling me, but I do remind him I ranked 97th, and I was very proud of it. Okay, but he found something that really pissed him off in my store. It was shelf talkers. Shelf talkers is those things that are on the side of a shelf that say PS4 games or PS4 pre-owned games. Those kind of things. I was missing one on the third shelf on every row in my store. They were on the first two, but not the third, and they were supposed to be on the first three. Big deal, right? Yeah. Well, he laid into me for a while about that. Okay. Then he went into the back of my store to my bathroom, which I'd vigorously cleaned, and said my bathroom was not clean enough, which also is irrelevant to sales, but still, it was clean as hell. It just looked terrible because it looked like a closet, because GameStop had converted it from a Rhino Games, which usually looked terrible. So sorry that GameStop didn't build me a better store, okay? I'm sorry. But he continued to lay into me, and I was like, whatever. It's not a big deal. And my district manager was glaring at me like he wanted to punch me in the face, as if I did something wrong. Oh my God. He looked like he wanted to punch me right in the face. He looked like a fat kid that got his damn vanilla snow cone stolen from him by a skinny kid. I don't know how it works, but he was pissed, and that's all that matters. So they leave, and I'm kind of upset, but look, I ranked 97th, so I didn't give a damn. I'm like, hey, my ranking cannot be taken away from me, whatever. I got a little plaque, who cares, right? And my favorite part of the whole adventure was I had spined games, the games that were turned on their side, all across the fourth row of each section, so people could see at eye level what the games they were reading were. Well, they told us that was against planogram, and it's supposed to be on the last shelf. I told them that I felt like it was better for it to be on the fourth shelf so it's at eye level, which should increase sales. Shocking. My favorite part of my entire journey comes next. Well, one of them looks at me and says, well, that's all great and stuff, but this is GameStop. This is not Cody Stop. Shocking. Plot twist, 1 year later, they implemented that change. The experts in corporate came up with it. Shocking. So I had to move him back up to the fourth row about a year later because it was better at eye level. I hate this company. So they leave. Whatever. I'm a little angry because they laid into me a lot, which sucked. I had bruises all over my damn face, but they left, and I still had my rank of 97th that they couldn't take away. I had a little plaque and everything. It was a great time. Well, suddenly, about 20 minutes later, I get an email that's directed to the entire Southeast from none other than the belt buckle wearing regional director that was just at my store. And it was directed to every single store and manager and corporate leader, anybody in the Southeast. This email said, and I quote, okay, it said, just because your store ranks 97th in the company doesn't mean you're a good store leader. And then it went on for a while, also mentioning the exact same stuff that he just drilled me for. He sent an email to everybody, basically shitting all over me. And that was the moment right there that I decided that GameStop could just go to hell, and I'm going to literally sit back and not try at all at this job anymore, which lasted several more years for some reason. And which is funny because I still ranked better than a lot of people. We still performed normal. It's just I didn't go above and beyond, basically. And that was the moment I didn't give a damn anymore. I was like, whatever. My district manager would yell at me. I'd be like, whatever. I don't care. Which probably was the reason why they wanted to get rid of me eventually. This is GameStop. This is not Cody Stop, everybody. And there's tons of more stories to come, guys. Do you have Mario on Xbox 360? Are they going to believe me when I say no? Because their kid saw it on a commercial. I would love to get Grand Theft Auto 5 for my 6-year-old son. Even after you told me there's basically balls in it. just on camera, shooting some adult films on camera. It's fine. He's seen it all on TV before. And don't forget that guy that I told we didn't have a public restroom, and he just decided that the floor was the public restroom. I'll tell these stories and more on this series called Sad Ass Guy Works at GameStop for over a decade, and now he's dead inside and has PTSD every time he goes by the blinking ass sign. That's the name of the series. Part 1, A. It's fine. So that's a couple of stories I just wanted to tell you guys because I love you so much. You bring a smile to my face, and you make every part of me excited, especially my loins, which is the best part. So if you like this video, make sure you like. If you have a story you want to send to me, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, send it to me. I'll talk to you. It'll be a great time to be alive. And don't forget to do me a big, big, big favor. Don't forget to get on it. Doggone it. Bye. Yeah. Oh, gosh. It's allergy relief. I didn't use it good enough, though. Oh, geez.